The video game company claims to be a reputable source for collectible and nostalgic consoles, redefining the retro video games experience. We're a nostalgic sanctuary for gamers. You know what? I feel like this is a space that is ripe for disruption. Who wouldn't want to buy a console from yesteryear and get a high-quality device at a reasonable price? That feels like a totally great business strategy that no one else has ever tried before, right? Right. Oh, they have a grading system. Oh, interesting. So you can do mint, which are products in near mint condition, rated 9.8 out of 10. It's very specific. Okay, got it. There's very good, then you got good, and then fair. This is fine. I will say that the return policy is reasonable enough. I do wish that there was more than a 60-day warranty, but that's fine. That's not crazy. Let's buy some consoles, shall we? Oh, here's an actual graded game. Not like graded by them, graded by CGC. Veggie World for the Wii. $1,600. The f is Veggie World? All right, let's just do something simple. Let's look for regular like NES. So they have a console bundle for $110. We get everything you need, including essential cables such as an AC adapter, a TV cable, and a controller. Cool, okay. Oh, hello. They have a Crystal Edition Xbox. Ooh. So this is the original Xbox, but in clear. But $200 for a Crystal Xbox? I don't know how much these cost, but I mostly want a Crystal Xbox, so I might just do that. So they have a bunch of, these look like just like modded consoles. So basically this would be a console that has seen presumably a new screen, a new shell and whatnot. So they do that, okay. Although, at what point do they explain how they refresh it? They don't. They literally don't explain it. So I think with this, we've got everything we need to evaluate the video game company when it comes to the quality of the consoles and the quality of the games that they sell. Wish me luck, my friends. And hopefully, the other guys don't come up anymore, but they will. They always do. Look, I travel a lot for this job. CES, product launches, press events. I'm in hotels and airports all the time, which is why I'm happy that NordVPN is sponsoring this video. I've actually been a paying NordVPN user since like 2017, and at this point, it's just muscle memory. Land, connect to Wi-Fi, open Nord, and I am done. Now, I will never, ever connect to public Wi-Fi without a VPN running. You have no idea who else is on that network or what they can see. NordVPN makes it dead simple. You pick a server and you're protected. Nobody on that sketchy airport Wi-Fi is seeing your passwords, info, any of it. And with over 7,000 servers across more than 100 countries, I've quite literally used Nord all over the world. It just kind of works. So if you head to nordvpn.com/evansvpn or use code EvansVPN at checkout, you'll get a 2-year plan plus 4 additional months at a huge discount. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the description, nordvpn.com/evansvpn. And thank you very much to NordVPN for sponsoring this video and keeping us all just a little bit safer. And so, my friends, with one large package delivered to Mr. Pierre Luigi, let's take a look at what the video game company has for us.
I hope it's video games.
I hope so too. So we have purchased a selection of consoles and a game for each console, so we will be able to test all aspects of the video game company. Like they've got their nice little custom video game company tape, a bunch of copywritten logos on it. That's fine, I'm not gonna tell. All right, seems like it's well padded. Oh, it's a lot, wow. Okay, actually here, let me just do this one at a time here. First, we've got our Game Boy Play It Loud. First of all, I'll say points to putting it in a little like plastic bag. So it does have the little sticker. If I remember right, this was in good, is the green good condition?
It is in very good
condition. Very good condition, very good condition. This is something I'm really excited for. I had a Play It Loud Game Boy that I bought for $5 in my local video game store. I made a video on it and I felt like a real smart YouTuber.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Duncan.
We paid slightly more than $5 for this 15 years later.
Yeah, hey, what happened to the old one? Where is that?
Okay. So one of the things that happens with every single one of these Play It Louds, oh, that's pretty good, is that the plastic gets a little bit like sort of cloudy over time. So originally this was super, super clear. This is an excellent start. I feel very good about this. I also do have a copy of Tetris that I purchased from the video game company. So this has a gold sticker on it, which if I remember right is Mint is like the higher quality.
Yes, Mint is their highest quality. Those are products in near mint condition rated at least 9.8 out of 10.
I mean, I'm a 9.8 out of 10, so I would know. Oh, that was pretty good. dude, that's nice. Actually, I want to swap out the screen. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a project I want to do. Because this screen lens is moderately scuffed, I'll say. It's a little bit hard to see, especially with the glare. I have cleared 4 lines of Tetris, which is probably about as good as I could possibly do, and this Game Boy seems like it's in good shape. The bottom of the screen slightly burned in, so it's a little bit orange on the bottom, but I'm actually really happy with this. What do we pay for our Play It Loud Clear DMG Game Boy from the video game company?
Well, what would you pay for something like this?
Oh, don't give me that. It's probably like 120 bucks or something.
Hey, correct.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, this is not bad. I'm not mad about that. I don't know what's the average though.
I would say for something in roughly similar condition as ours, like 120 to 150 is, I would say, probably about reasonable.
This is a...
Your silence is concerning me.
I'm just noticing that there seems to be a little seam in the actual build here. But basically, there's literally daylight. Like, I can stick a piece of paper or something inside the Game Boy. I'm assuming, oh, I found the problem. So there's a screw missing here. If you look all the way down there, there's a screw magnetized to the speaker. Oh, there's 2 screws. So here's 1 screw, and here's 2 screws, both of which were magnetized to the speaker. And, oh yeah, instantly, no more seam, no more gap. That is a now sealed up Game Boy. I'm not mad. Like, this is a pretty decent condition thing. Slightly misaligned case is not the worst thing I've seen and might not be the worst thing I see for this video. Keeping the clear train rolling, we have one of the items I'm most excited for here, which is our Crystal Original Xbox. And not to spoil things, but if this is in remotely decent shape, I think we did pretty good on price because these are a little bit expensive. Okay, all right. That does not look bad. So hit me with the condition of this guy again. What did we buy it at?
This is fair.
Fair?
Yes, this is a fair condition console.
Oh, I see why it's fair. There's a crack right here. I almost didn't even notice it. I understand why they dropped that to fair. I'm happy that they disclosed that. But the thing is, it's actually not terrible because it doesn't actually go all the way to the edge. So it is just a purely sort of on the top, it's like a cosmetic kind of thing. So we do have a controller here. Now this is not supposed to be first party, although, wait, is it?
It is technically, so what it is, in the listing, it says random controller. That's all they say.
It is a first party controller, so
okay.
it's an S. The cable's a little chewed up, so all the cable strain relief is gone, but...
Okay, so it's just not the Crystal controller that came with the Crystal Xbox.
I mean, again, they were pretty clear on the listing with this one. The fact that it's an actual real S. And then was there anything else that was supposed to come with this guy?
It has all the essential cables such as AC, adapter, and TV cable. It's supposed to come with one.
So, a little update. They were unfortunately not forthcoming with the cables that I needed.
They screwed us.
Okay, there was no AV cable in the box. There was no power cable in the box. And upon closer inspection, the controller doesn't have the little breakaway guys. We actually had to pull this from another one of our controllers. So this, as far as I know, is completely useless without the corresponding little dingle donger to actually plug into, that's the official phrase, don't question me. It's to plug into the actual Xbox controller port itself. So maybe they made a little boo-boo with this one. But you know what they say, it's better to make a little boo-boo than a little boo-boo.
What?
Okay, well, LEDs are on, fan is spinning. It should normally light up immediately though, I will say. Make sure everything's actually plugged in correctly here. Did I fix it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just a little plug and unplug, no big deal. And okay. Well, I think that the current skin with Unleash X is causing it to lock is also modded. I'm not mad about being a modded console. Like, that's fine. I am mad about is the controller doesn't work. Excuse me?
The heck, dude?
This is not doing anything. Aha. Okay, so yeah, this controller does not seem to function because I plugged in my working controller and it seems to be fine.
Wow.
Boy, yeah, this is not looking great. We're going to the normal dashboard for a second. I want to see if there's any music or anything cool on here. Oh yeah, 50 Cent! Dude, I said before we start shooting, I better see some damn 50 Cent on this. All right, we're going. We manifested something good finally. Before we recap this all, I have one last thing. Does the disk drive work? Because I will tell you that a lot of disk drives on these older consoles do not function. So I have a copy of Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which is a game that I played a lot of on the GameCube. Okay,
Good sign.
excellent sign. So at least it's functioning to some degree. Look at that like PS1 ass looking dude. You get like 5 polygons. This looks better in my memory playing on a CRT on the GameCube 20 years ago. The only saving grace here really is the fact that it is a fully functional Xbox at least. And we did not pay a lot of money for this, right?
Yeah, so for apparently just the Xbox, because we didn't get anything else for it, we paid $200.
I think that's a pretty good deal, right? I don't know exactly what Crystal Xboxes go for, but I feel like you're in $200 to $300 range for a normal Xbox. Oh, I died. $200 to $300 range for the Crystal Xboxes is my guess.
Generally speaking, the range is in the I want to say upper 200s to mid 300s. Usually it's like a bundle of controllers, some games, stuff like that.
How about our copy of Medal of Honor? Because this is in quite good shape.
Yeah, so we paid $16 for that.
$16 for a complete in-box clean copy doesn't seem crazy to me. We didn't actually do terribly on this. I think it's actually pretty fairly priced. I just wish that we would have gotten in the box what they promised we would get in the box. That would have been great. Next up, we have our PlayStation Vita. So this Vita is I think this is a white 1000, right?
That is correct.
It doesn't have a sticker on it. What condition is it supposed to be in?
This is supposed to be in very good condition.
Okay, all right. So looking at the beautiful OLED display, it does have a screen protector on it. There's some bubbles on the screen protector, but that's fine. The console itself looks like it's pretty clean. The buttons are all seem to be functioning. So card slot and our little USB dingus slot. Oh, baby, we hit the jackpot. That's a PS Vita memory card they forgot to take out. Woo. 4 gigabytes.
Wow.
That's gotta be worth at least $500 in this economy. Now, importantly, unlike the Xbox, they did include an AC adapter. It's a third party, but that's totally fine. Oh, this is for PS Vita 2000. Literally immediately see this is for, it says PS Vita 2000 right on the damn box.
Oh no.
They love to give you a console and then give you no ability to use it. What the hell?
I enjoy this process of shopping at different stores so that you can be more informed, because some places do a good job. Most places don't, but it's like, it's hard to know. And I don't want you, my friends, to go out and spend hundreds of your own dollars buying a bunch of cool retro consoles from some store you see on like a Facebook ad or something. So, what I'm seeing here is just a lack of quality control. This Vita looks like it's in good shape, right? There's nothing wrong with the Vita. And yes, I can find my own cable, just like I can find my own controller, and AV cable, and power cable. And there's been a problem, minor in pretty much every case, thank you, with basically every single device that I've looked at, which is just really unfortunate. Now that we have procured our own PS Vita charger, let's see if this actually wants to work. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a good sign. Now, the PS Vita 1000 is my favorite version of PS Vita because it has a beautiful 5-inch OLED display. It's not quite 720p. Oh, and look at that, they even reset it. Okay, this is a really good sign. This actually looks nice, honestly, not bad at all. And the fact that they actually did wipe this one is great. So I don't have pictures of little Timmy on it, which is not what I want on my PS Vita, I can tell you that for sure.
Oh no.
What the
Oh no.
What? You've got to be you're joking.
Hit us with the 0000.
It better be like 00.
4 times left. Oh my God, we have only 4 left. 4 slots. You gotta be kidding me!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Incorrect. Okay.
Wow.
I cannot say one damn good word before something else happens. Okay, we have 3 tries left. Who puts a passcode on your Vita? I didn't even know that was a thing. Dude, they didn't check it. They didn't check it. Why would you as a video game company who's selling a used console add your own passcode? That's definitely the previous owner's passcode. You know what it was? When that first screen I saw, it wasn't that it had been reset. It was probably just that the CMOS had run dry on the internal battery, so it just needed the date and time. Once it got that, it was like, okay, cool. What's your passcode, Timmy? So.
Well, you paid $235 for that paperweight.
Which I think if this was, first of all, coming with the correct cable, let's not forget, 2,000 cable, not a 1,000 cable, that's still a little expensive, right?
Yes, that is.
Yeah,
that is quite expensive for one of these. They're going for like kind of high 100s, low 200s.
I was going to evaluate our copy of Wipeout 2048, which apparently has 2 stickers on it because they upgraded the quality as time went on. But I can't do that now, can I? Man. You know what is a console that is typically flawless and never gives you any problems? Yes, my friends, you read my mind. The original launch model of the NES, you know, with its notoriously reliable ka-chunk mechanism and not needing to blow the cartridges at all. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so happy. Can you see the happiness on my face? It's really not there. I'm just pretending. So this is an NES that we purchased in, what condition was this guy supposed to be in?
In fair condition.
Fair condition, which is the lowest condition they offer. Okay, so we got a little dent on it, and it does have the little red fair sticker that got all squished up here. Okay, I mean, certainly yellowed, right? So if you look at it from the front, you'll see that this is beige, and this is more beige. But that's fine. I mean, it's not terrible. The power button seems all right. What? This one was Canadian. So it specifically calls out Mattel Canada for warranty service. Okay, well, I'm happy that we now have a Canadian NES. I will say, I'm not entirely sure why they call this fair. I'm afraid to ask. I mean, contacts look surprisingly clean. This is a nice system. Either it was well taken care of and or the video game company did clean it up. It looks pretty good. This one does come with everything, I believe. So it does say console to RCA AV cable, which is just an AV cable. It says it specifically for NES, but that's such a weird package. This is just a AV cable. There's nothing remotely console-like about it. It's just AV to AV, whatever. First time we've got a cable that was correct in a box so far. That looks like a real legitimate Nintendo power adapter. And we also do have an NES controller, which I will say does actually look pretty clean at first glance. I guess let's go ahead and grab ourselves a TV and make sure that our NES is actually functional, but it's from Canada. Nothing bad has ever happened in Canada before. It's a blend of nothing but. Anyway, now that we cut all that out, let's see if this actually works. We did purchase a copy of one of Matt's favorite games, which I did not invite him to come up to set to try because I forgot until this very moment. Which is, of course,
Matt.
This is, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I'm going to preemptively install into our NES and hope that this thing works. Oh my God, did something work on the first try? Oh my God. Oh no, boss time. Oh, that was a really easy boss fight. Cool. I don't know why this is considered fair. This seems like it's in great shape. How much did I pay for my fair, but very functional, with all the cables included, which is a crazy thing to say for this video, NES?
We paid $110.
I think that's okay, especially considering the condition.
What we paid for is about
$100-ish.
right. Yeah, you might be able to find it for a little bit cheaper than that.
Yeah.
But it's roughly about that.
How about a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
For the game, we paid $19.
I don't know, is that remotely worth it? I have absolutely no idea.
It's a little on the high
on
side. I would probably say it's, especially with without the box or anything like that. You can get it for like low to mid teens.
Okay, so maybe we a little bit overpaid for the game, just like we did for the earlier title. But I would say, broadly speaking, this is the first console that I can just say thumbs up to, right? I mean, we've had problems of some sort with everything else, but this thing, did you see when I hit the button and it turned on and I didn't have to mess with it? That's a rare feat, my friends. Now that we have recentered ourselves from the embarrassment that we have unfortunately worked through together, I'm excited for this one because this is unlike all of the other consoles that we have purchased and the stuff that we still have left. It is a fully modified console directly from the video game company. And so we have purchased this, a custom Mew Game Boy Color. Clearly a very sort of third-party box. This is not what Mew looks like. Why does Mew look like, what is, I mean, that's not Mew. Oh my good, wow. Okay, all right. I see what you're cooking with here. So this is our modified Game Boy Color. Interesting. So obviously it's a new shell with new buttons, but like sort of normal like membranes underneath. It doesn't feel like it's anything crazy there. All right, so we'll put in a copy of Pokemon Red. We'll look underneath the truck and we'll see what we find. Oh, okay. Not only does the screen look pretty good, the little Game Boy Color thing actually lights up. You see this? That's actually,
Oh, that's cool.
and the screen looks good. It's actually, yeah, the blacks are pretty solid. That's actually a nice IPS. So the only thing I'm noticing here is that the wheel, like the little, what is the potentiometer or whatever for the volume, it's a little like crackly as you push it. Like, you hear it kind of like, as I adjust it, it gets a little bit staticky. But as soon as I set it, it's fine. So I think that's all right. So, I mean, I will say no real complaints. I mean, again, it's not the most hardcore of mods. You know, it's just a shell swap and a fresh screen. But I will say that screen looks really nice. And the fact that the little Game Boy Color is lit up in this sort of matching pink, that's a nice touch. How much, though, did we pay? Because I will say that getting a comp on a modded Game Boy is kind of hard.
I think I'm seeing one that has basically either the same Lily Interesting or like a very similar Lily Interesting whatever thing. Yeah. That one is going for around 200, give or take.
So about $200, which actually sounds about right, because I know that, especially once you get like these shells and the screens and stuff, yeah, like 200 is kind of what I would expect. How much did we pay from the video game company for our modded Game Boy Color?
We paid $220.
In the ballpark. It's well done. I don't really have any problems with it.
I will say, the one on eBay does come with a 1-year warranty though.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, so as we're going through these things, one thing that keeps sort of lurking in the back of my head is that there's only a 60-day warranty. And you're right, I mean, eBay, the ones who shall not be spoken, like many people do offer a full year warranty. So you're paying a bit of a premium and you're not necessarily getting a premium experience. But I will say it is a functioning, modified Game Boy Color exactly the way they advertise. So I can't be mad. I could just be a little bit questionable about my own decisions. But I mean, what else is new? Last and possibly least, we have the final item, which is a console that I like to use as a yardstick, if you will, for how good or how bad your video game refurbishing company really is. This, my friends, is the PlayStation Triple Super Slim. I know, I had to do it. I will say they do have 250 gig written on the side. So what condition is this in?
This is a good condition console. So kind of straight down the middle somewhere.
Sure. All right, let's see what we got here. So, I mean, it's pretty scuffed, which I can't be too upset about because, I mean, it's just piano black. Like, that's part of the reason why I don't like the Super Slim. And while there's like a lot of cosmetic issues, it's actually in relatively good shape other than that. I do want to try the disc door because I hate this thing. Yeah, that's supposed to just spring open. So I'm happy to say that we do seem to have a complete setup for the PS3. Power cable, HDMI. We have a DualShock 3 and a mini USB cable. So let's see if this thing actually works. Good PS3 noises. All right, so this seems to be functional as a PS3. So it was wiped, there's no passcode lock on it, so everything seems to be fine. Let's do this. Let's try a copy of Quantum of Solace for the PlayStation Triple. I'm sure this will be fine, and it's gonna work, and I have nothing to worry about. Oh, just zippy in there. Ooh, I heard a little crunch. Oh, that is not, okay, it sees the game. I heard a little like crunch, a little like, it does seem to be working. Is it really just this slow to load? That doesn't seem promising. And there's not, okay, so I will say there's not anything besides a little bit of like minor dirt. There's nothing that's like actively looking broken here. Maybe it just needs another try and a couple minutes to actually fire up. We've let this sit here and like try to load for a long time. Let me go ahead and just try another game. Thank you. Let's see if a known working PS3 game works any better. I mean, okay, so the PlayStation works. I guess we'll just say that the game that they sold me is not working, which is just really weird to me because the disc looks super clean. Maybe I'll just try another PlayStation at some point. But how much did I pay for Quantum of Solace that is complete in box?
We paid $35 for that.
I don't know what the problem is. I really don't see any problem with the disc. But I mean, clearly the PlayStation does work. We put a disc that we know works in and it's running. Okay, how about the big guy?
We paid $165 for that.
That's actually not horrible. I actually know that these things do tend to run for clean ones, right? You can still find like Xbox 360s and PS3s at like Goodwills and stuff if you're lucky for cheap. But with a 250 gig, that doesn't seem crazy with the controller. So what do we have to say about the video game company? I mean, what can we say was really good, right? The NES, no complaints, seemed to be solid. The Game Boy was all right, but when you come to our Play It Loud Game Boy, that was not in amazing shape, just considering the fact that it had a screw missing and stuff that was like keeping the case from closing together. I still don't know how to unlock my Vita. I'm missing a bunch of cables from my Xbox. My controller didn't work. I mean, you put it all together, especially considering that they don't have an incredibly impressive warranty. It's not terrible. We've looked at worse, but I'm also not seeing a lot of reason why I would be buying from the video game company when in fact I could just be buying off of eBay or most other places. Like there's not really a big like selling point to them, which is kind of unfortunate. So I think my next step is pretty clear. I need to give our friends over at the video game company a little email and say, hey, what the a little update. So on the website, they say that they will respond within 48 hours if you have any problems or concerns with the warranty. It has been over 5 days and I have still heard absolutely nothing. So if you can believe that, I can't. Don't ask why. This is just. I'm gonna try 6969.
Oh God.
Everyone ready? Nope. That was back not it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that ding button if you enjoyed. And until next time, my friends, I'm gonna use my last passcode attempt wisely. 4200.